Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here, and we're gonna jump into this reading. If you hear TV in the background, I'll try to talk over it, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, so right off the bat this morning, I was channeling this song by Drake. What is it called? I think it's the 2C Slide song, where he's like, can't let this one slide. But he's pretty much talking about either way we finna slide on him because we can't let this betrayal slide. This energy, I feel like, is the aftermath of a very, very long time. Very, very long time of my collective being constantly fucked with. And sorry for my language, but that is the case scenario here. My collective has been being bullied, tormented, picked on, accused, a lot of projection energy, a lot of people just projecting onto the collective. I'm hearing like you've had to fight off a bunch of just demonic, negative energies that don't resonate with where you are in your life. Especially, we've all been on the healing journey. We've all done the shadow work. We all have went within to transcend ourselves. And it's like people choose to pick with you the most when you are working on hiring your vibration. Just because they know that's the only way that they can really intervene with what you have going on. I feel like now the people that are deciding, this is your spiritual team. Your spiritual team is currently in the process of removing and extracting everything that is not meant for you. Anything that is stifling you and keeping you stuck in the same place, it is being removed at this very moment. So if you've been feeling, I feel like, okay, so this is two timelines. A timeline of people who are experiencing people getting a little bit more audacious with their attempts to go against you. There's a group of people. So there's a group also who has been experiencing the aftermath of what happens when people decide to constantly fuck with you. So there are people who are getting justice as we speak, and there are people who are about to receive justice for all of the stuff that they've been through. And I feel like your spiritual team is really just coming through for you, has been coming through for you this whole time. The saying, what goes up must come down. Everybody is about to receive their karma for the actions that they have taken against you to aspire and conspire against you. Now this is going to look like many different things in many different forms. I also feel like at this time you are highly protected, so much so to the point where people can't really come at you with negativity. And it's like people who, because people who have demonic attachments attached to them can't help when they sometimes like slip up and say certain things or do certain things. These people aren't really truly aware of what is going on in their life. But you trigger them in a way that is honestly sad, that your positivity and your light and your excitement for the things that you do and are doing annoys people. It's giving the energy of a bunch of people who've probably wasted time, wasted resources, just wasted essentially building what it is that you're building. You're in the middle of building a legacy. A lot of people around you, I feel like, don't understand the concept of that. Therefore, to them it registers as like it triggers them to be jealous, or it triggers them to be spiteful, because it's almost like, well, how come I didn't think of that? How come it wasn't me? I'm also getting the energy of like you being presently around a bunch of people who can't and who don't give you your flowers, and it's not because they feel like you don't deserve, well, they feel like you don't deserve them, but they don't give them to you because that would be them acknowledging your contribution into their reality, which I feel like you've helped change people's perspectives on certain things. And maybe if it's not the perspective on certain things, you've helped people see things from a different angle. I feel like you have guided and helped people to be awakened, but these people are so low vibrational that they really can't be awakened. Like it's like consciousness for people who aren't into it and they just get a glimpse of it. It's almost like taking acid for the first time and never have taken any psychedelics. And if you've taken psychedelics, then you kind of get that analogy, right? So let's just go ahead and start pulling cards to read in on the energies. So we got act, think came out. You could be thinking about actions that you want to take or need to take in order for you to progress out of the situation. This could also be adverse energies, thinking of ways to get to you, affect you. But this is giving me a higher vibrational energy. I'm not really picking up low vibrational energy from those two cards. We got passion right here. I feel like my collective is really very, very aware. Like, you're aware of what's going on. You're aware of the setup. You're aware of how demonic energies act. You're aware of the cycles that people put you through to make you feel some type of way. And you've ascended past that point. Which is why I feel like you are you're the alchemist. So you're taking that energy, you're taking what you're going through, what you're experiencing, and you're turning it into gold. Okay, so then we got the tension card, which came out with the rival card, which came out in reverse. So the first house, the rival card, is like who you are, who you portray to be, your image, how you come off to other people. Tension. So there's tension. So in this card, the arrival, it talks about taking ownership for your perception, how you are portrayed. To me, that is kind of a conundrum, because you truly can't force people to think or perceive you in a certain type of way. People can only perceive you as far as their conscious allows them to, in whatever energetic state that they are in their lives. So this card coming out with the tension card definitely tells me that because of what's going on, your authentic way of being is not truly being seen, because there is tension surrounding you. And it's almost like the energy of like people choosing to not see you. Like we were just talking about, people are choosing to not see you, because in order for them to see you, it would require them to see themselves. And a lot of these people have done things to you. A lot of these people have wronged you and hurt you. And it's like some of these people can even feel bad about this, but I don't believe that there will ever be a point of acknowledgement or like an apology. I feel like these are the type of energies where like people only apologize or come up with sob stories once they've gotten caught doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Someone could also be thinking about how to take action towards you, even though there is tension. Okay, so then we got source. I feel like you may be a person who used to seek assurance from outside energies or people around you, and you learned that you have to be the one to assure yourself. I also feel like the divine has been assuring you with downloads, intuitive ideas or gifts that spirit has given you to like form this line of communication with you to tell you when you are on the right path and when you are making the right choices and decisions. So if you were feeling as though like you were alone or you needed a guide, you're definitely not. I feel like your spiritual team is definitely very active and showing up for you very, very actively. You could be seeing more like things out of your peripheral vision. I also see this, I keep seeing this orb, like this angelic spirit. Like to me, these are wings. Like if you were to draw this, you could turn this into wings. This would be the person's head. This would be their legs. So an angelic spirit surrounds you at all times. I feel like it shows itself and presents itself to you when you when you do need reassurance, or just when you may be like in a mood based on something that's happening around you. I feel like these spirits show up for you presently so you can see them, to remind you of your reality and what reality you live in, also to keep you attuned to your awareness. Because when you're a spiritual person living in the 3D world, you could definitely get caught up in what's physically happening around you. And a lot of the time, especially for earth angels, your outer surroundings do not reflect inwardly what's going on with you. Okay, so let's keep going. So we got resources. We got Leo shine. So for any of you guys that are working on a passion project, any action that you're thinking about taking with this project to maybe up your, I was going to say up your listings, but up your clientele or your views or whatever it is, I feel like Spirit is going to provide you the resources to do this so that you can shine. I feel like Spirit wants you to be seen. So you're getting all these downloads of different ideas or different routes you should take with things that you're doing. Also, inwardly using your divine light to guide you. And also, I feel like with this arrival card in reverse, I keep looking at it. I feel like it's important for you to focus on and maintain who you are in your North Node. Don't allow the tension to shift you and who you are. I feel like, people are just going to misunderstand you, and that's just how life is. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to be for you. And as the saying goes, rejection is God's protection. So continue to allow things to be taken away from you. There could be tension in regards to a passion project. Maybe you didn't have enough resources. Maybe you don't have enough reach yet. Maybe you're just in the beginning stages of something. So you've been building something for a while, but you're in the beginning stages of it actually popping off in the 3D reality. Because whatever you've built in the 5D, spiritually, like your ancestor spirit is literally protecting that, because whatever you're creating is going to be very beneficial, not just financially, but this is going to be something that frees you mentally and also physically. So if you've been wanting to move, I feel like whatever decisions or choices you're being guided to make, Spirit is going to help you make that happen for you. So we got the Capricorn Achieve card, which is also raw as fuck, cuz you're about to achieve something. So when I look at the source, the Ace of Pentacles came to my head as like the gift from the divine, a new beginning that's being given to you by the divine. This could be coming in the form of resources, or this could be coming in the form of you just getting more exposure so that you can achieve whatever you were thinking of when it comes to this passion project. I also just got the download of you could be in a relationship that just has not been going well. Like, it's giving me the vibes of a relationship where there's constantly something going on. Spirit wants you to know that some of us has been taught that, you know, we grew up in situations where there was always tension and there was always issues. So some people relay love to, you know, well, if I love this person, then I'll just be there with them through whatever it is that they put me through. And that's really truly not what love is. Love is actually very serene and simple. And you aren't going to constantly experience you're not going to constantly experience tension within a relationship when it's meant to be. So you could also be thinking of how this relationship portrays you to be and how it actually goes against who you are. It doesn't speak to who you are in your north node. It speaks to your past. So you could also be taking action or releasing something that you know needs to be released in order for your development. Okay, so yeah, you could just be realizing the need to let that relationship go. Let's pull more Oracle. Symbiosis. So you're trying to achieve, it's like learning how to incorporate, you're trying to figure out how to incorporate everything that you've learned into something that you're doing. How to like merge everything together. I'm actually going to read Symbiosis from the book. Let's read the challenge and the gift. So the challenge: the path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Gift: lift one another up and grow. The comfort of compatible aspects can help us build up the resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. So I feel like you have been doing the hard work. You have been realizing why it is that you've been feeling the way that you feel. Maybe you have been allowing yourself to be under the impression that you're stuck in certain circumstances that you're actually not stuck in. Okay, and I feel like this is just you realizing that factor and also putting in whatever necessary work it is to get yourself out of this situation. Communication: you could have a job in communications, or you could just need to communicate this truth to other people around you to be able to move forward with a certain thing.